The Miller family moved into the house on Hollow Creek Road at dusk, the sky bleeding a dull orange as the sun sank behind twisted bare trees. The house sat silent, shrouded in fog like a forgotten relic. No welcome mat, no light in the windows, only the heavy, oppressive feeling of something waiting. The father, Robert, tried to shrug it off as nerves. "Old houses make noises," he told his wife, Sarah. "It's nothing." But Sarah's eyes darted to every shadow, her fingers trembling as she closed the door behind them. Their two children, Emma and Jacob, clung to her skirt, whispering about the dark shapes they saw at the edge of their vision. That first night, the family gathered around a flickering fireplace. The flames cast dancing shadows on the peeling wallpaper. Outside, the wind moaned through the broken shutters like the cries of lost souls. Suddenly, a loud thud echoed upstairs, followed by the unmistakable sound of footsteps pacing. Slow, deliberate, heavy. Everyone froze. Robert stood, holding his breath as he listened. "Probably just the house settling," he muttered, but his voice betrayed his doubt. Emma squeezed her mother's hand. "Mom, I saw him." Sarah swallowed hard. "Saw who, sweetheart?" "The man. The one with the hollow eyes." Jacob nodded in the dim firelight. "He was watching me from the corner." Sarah forced a laugh. "There's no such thing, honey. Go to sleep." But sleep didn't come. That night, Sarah woke to the sound of whispering, soft, raspy, coming from the hallway. She crept out of bed, heart pounding, and peered down the darkened corridor. There at the end stood a figure, tall, black as the night, with eyes like empty pits, empty and endless. Her scream tore through the silence. The next morning, Robert found her shaking, staring at the wall as if it held terrible secrets. "He's here," she whispered, "watching, waiting." Days passed. The atmosphere thickened. The house seemed alive, breathing, watching their every move. The lights flickered, candles blew out without wind, doors slammed on their own. Cold spots crawled down their necks like invisible fingers. One afternoon, Jacob vanished. One moment he was playing in the backyard, the next gone. They searched frantically, calling his name until their voices cracked. Hours later, his small, lifeless body was discovered in the woods behind the house, his throat ripped open in a savage, unnatural way, blood soaked deep into the earth like ink spilled on paper. Emma's screams haunted them all. "He took my brother," she sobbed, clutching her mother's dress. That night, Emma refused to sleep. She locked herself in her room. But the scratching started, at first faint, then frantic, at the walls, the ceiling, the floorboards. A voice, low and guttural, whispered from the darkness, calling her name. Sarah tried to calm her. "It's just the wind, honey." But Emma's eyes were filled with terror. "He's coming." And he did. In the dead hours of night, Emma's screams echoed through the house. Robert raced upstairs, breaking down her door to find her gone. Only the blood-stained floor and torn curtains remained. The figure had claimed another. Despair wrapped the family like a shroud. Sarah barricaded herself in the attic, clutching a kitchen knife, her breath ragged, eyes wild with exhaustion and fear. Robert was a broken man, wandering the house like a ghost, trying desperately to find a way out of the nightmare. The house warped around them, walls bleeding rust-colored stains, shadows writhing like living things. Time lost meaning. The air was thick with the coppery stench of blood and decay. One night, Sarah heard the slow, deliberate footsteps climbing the attic stairs. She pressed herself into the corner, knife raised, tears streaming down her face. The door creaked open. A hand, black and twisted, reached inside, followed by the figure itself. The Hollow Man. His hollow eyes glowed faintly in the darkness. His breath was a foul mist, reeking of death. The struggle was brief, but brutal. When Robert found her the next morning, The sight was something no man should ever witness. Her body was torn apart, flesh shredded like raw meat, ribs broken and splayed open. Blood pooled beneath her, thick and dark, a crimson river flowing through the attic floorboards. The Hollow Man stood beside her, silent and still, holding her broken form like a trophy. His empty eyes locked onto Robert's. He looked resigned. Then darkness swallowed everything.
I am the disbeliever.